Hello and welcome to another SonicWALL video tutorial. My name is MG Sriram Iyer, Senior Tech Support Engineer, SonicWALL. In this video, I'm going to show you how to open a custom or non-standard HTTP port using the SonicWALL Configuration Wizard. The SonicWALL Configuration Wizard helps you to quickly and easily configure various features of the Dell SonicWALL security appliance. The steps to open custom ports using the wizard are: select Public Server Wizard, select Web Server as the server type, specify the private and public IP address of the server configuration, review the auto-created configuration, test the configuration. For the purpose of this video, we use a network like this. In this network, a web server is located on the LAN zone of the SonicWALL with an IP address of 192.168.168.100. The server is listening on TCP port 8080. The public-facing IP of the web server is the primary WAN interface IP of the SonicWALL, 192.168.170.51. Our objective is to allow users on the internet to connect to the web server on standard HTTP port 80 using the public IP of 192.168.170.51. Let us begin by logging into the SonicWALL management interface, which I have already done here. The configuration wizard can be launched at any time from the management interface by clicking on the Wizards button in the top right corner. In the configuration wizard window, select Public Server Wizard and click on Next. Under Server Type, select Other. This will give you an option to select a service object from the drop-down list or create a new one. We click on Create New Service to create a new service object. In the Add Service window, under Name, enter a name for this object. We will call it HTTP Custom. Under Protocol, select TCP. Under Port Range, enter 8080 in both boxes. Click on OK to save. Back in the Configuration Wizard window, the newly created object would be pre-selected under Services. Click on Next. This will bring you to the screen to define the server's private IP address. Under Server Name, enter a name to identify the server. We will call it Web Server. SonicWALL will auto-create an address object in this name with a suffix of private. Under Private IP Address, enter the private IP address of the web server, 192.168.168.100. Under Server Comment, enter some comments for reference. Click on Next. On this screen, we specify the public or the external IP address by which the server will be accessed from the internet. By default, this field will have the primary WAN interface IP address. You can change this field if the server has to be accessed by a different public IP address. For this video, we use the primary WAN interface IP address. Click on Next. This is the summary of the settings that will be created by the wizard. Click on Apply to finish the configuration. Click on Close to close this window. Let us review the configuration added by the wizard. Under Network, go to Address Objects. On this page, select View Style as Custom Address Objects. Here, you can see the address object for the private IP address of the web server. Go to the top of this page and set View Style as Default Address Objects. Scroll down to the Address Objects section, and here you can see the predefined address object for the primary WAN interface IP. In NSA devices, this object would be called X1 IP. In TZ devices, this object would be called WAN primary IP. Now go to the Services page. Select View Style as Custom Services. Here, you can see the service group called Web Server Services and the service object HTTP Custom added as a member. Next, go to Firewall Access Rules. Change the view style to Matrix. In the matrix, select From as WAN and To as LAN. By default, SonicWALL blocks all traffic from the WAN to any of its internal zones. You can see the Allow rule created by the wizard is above the default Deny rule and therefore takes higher priority. Next, under Network, go to NAT Policies. Set the view style as Custom Policies. Here, you can see the 3 NAT policies created by the wizard. This is the inbound NAT policy. This is the outbound NAT policy. And this is the loopback NAT policy. Let us test this configuration by connecting from a host on the WAN to the public IP of the web server. I am on the WAN side of the SonicWALL and have opened a web browser. I enter the public IP of the web server, http://192.168.170.51, and press enter. I get this test page hosted on the web server. This means our configuration is correct and the connection is successful. This concludes this video on how to open custom HTTP ports using the SonicWALL Configuration Wizard. Thank you for watching this video. To learn more about how to open ports, visit sonicwall.com. For more video tutorials, visit dellsoftware.com/support.